What would I say to my 18-year-old fat self? That's a great question. Like, that's a really good question. And today I want to basically break down 5 things that I've learned over the years that I wish I knew at 18 and what I would do about them, and how I would manage them, how I would switch them, how I would respond to them. Because I always tell people, if I were to put my 18-year-old self in the position that I am today, with the clients that I work with the people that I work with the employees that I have, he would fuck it all up. And these are 5 things I would tell him to help him be better, most importantly, get a leaner body, get a stronger body, have a better mindset, so therefore he can achieve the goals that he always wanted to achieve. Because my 18-year-old self always had grand dreams about being this fucking millionaire, being rich and that, being jacked as fuck, but could never attain anything. And the biggest reason why he couldn't attain it is because these 5 things were keeping him stuck. And you might be dealing with some of them being younger, or you might be dealing with some of them right now at your age, and you want to be able to overcome them. So let's get into it. The first thing I would tell my 18-year-old fat self is that, Carl, it's you against you, man. It's not you against the world, it's not you against anybody, it's you against you. And the reason why I say it's you against you is because at 18, I had a lot of feelings about how the world was holding me back, this was holding me back. Oh, it was my high school coach's fault. Oh, it's their fault I didn't, succeed into the person that I wanted to succeed. But the thing is, it had nothing to do with it. It was all me. It was the things that kept feeding my mind. What I was watching every day, what I was listening to every day, and how it made me feel, and most importantly, how it made me respond to the world. And the biggest thing I want to say is it was you against you. And I kept beating myself up over and over again. That's why I couldn't progress into the person I wanted to become. And the reason I want to say that is, if you're dealing with anything, if you're stressed out about anything, if let's say you keep having setback after setback, stop looking and stop blaming the world for it. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I doing wrong? What can I do better? And that's the biggest thing I would tell my 18-year-old self. Is stop looking at what other people are doing. Just focus on what you could do better to be better tomorrow. Focus on what you could do better to get leaner tomorrow. Focus on what you could do better to respond better. It's never you against the high school coach who didn't start you in the varsity team. No, it's you against you. It's, are you willing to bet on yourself when things get stuck? Are you willing to, put yourself in a corner and say, I'm going to learn more about this and that, so therefore I could achieve this. And that's the biggest thing that will set you apart from everybody else, is when you realize that through this world, through this journey, nobody's ever holding you back. You're always the one that's holding you back. You're always the one that can put yourself in a better position to be successful. It's never your parents' fault, it's always your fault. And when you take that level of accountability, everything will change for you, I promise you. And I want to go into number 2, which is something I said in between this, is how you respond to it. And the biggest thing I would tell my 18-year-old self is respond better, bro. Respond better. When you have a bad day, don't lean towards food. Respond better. When you have a bad week, or when things are not going right financially, respond better, bro. Don't just say, oh, fuck that, I'm gonna quit this. No, respond better. Sit down, think, look at your finances. What are you spending? What are you saving? And what are you actually doing? Sit down, think, look at your body and say, what am I actually eating? Sit down, think, look at your workouts and say, am I actually doing this the right way? Am I actually working on my former technique? Or am I just doing it to show off? Sit down and think, truly, is it this person, that person? Is it the world, or is it truly me? And when you respond better, it changes everything for you. Respond better to everything that you go through on a daily basis. And if you do that, you're gonna be unstoppable. You truly will be unstoppable. Because a lot of people I see now, when they're 40, 60, they have a bad day, they lean towards food. And they're like, oh, I can't lose weight. Yeah, no duh. It's because you keep leaning towards food whenever you get stressed and mad. That coworker pissed you off, so that means you can eat a pint of ice cream? Fuck no. It's not an excuse. So yes, let's respond better. And that's number 2. Now going into number 3, I think the biggest thing I would tell my 18-year-old self is learn more. You're never too good to learn more. You're never too good to just get better. Through this journey, one of the biggest things I learned, it's funny, no pun intended, was that the reason you're not the position that you want to be is because you don't know what you don't know. And for me, for the longest time, I always wanted to be this guy that, that had everything, but I didn't know anything about this world. I didn't know anything about what I was trying to do. I didn't know anything about business. I didn't know anything about video editing. I didn't know anything about having employees, paying them, putting them on payroll. I didn't know anything about doing taxes. I didn't know anything how to operate while my best self. And the biggest thing I would tell my 18-year-old self is just keep on learning and never stop learning. Because learning is going to be the biggest and best tool that you could utilize to put yourself in the position that you want to be, most importantly, grow into the man, the girl that you want to be. And if you're watching this and you're stuck and you feel like, things are not going right for you, go and learn a little bit more about what you truly want to do. And it will expand your horizon. It will expand what you really think is possible for yourself. It will expand how you can achieve this goal. Most importantly, it will speed up the process for you. Because the more that you learn, the easier it is to actually attain that goal. Because the more that you know, the more that you'll be able to do. For me, when I wanted to operate and run a business, I did not know anything about KPIs. I did not know anything about tracking numbers. I did not know anything about, I did not know anything about systems. I did not even know what the fuck a system was. So how the hell am I supposed to build a business, grow something where I don't know the small little basics to actually get me there? And that's the biggest thing I would tell my 18-year-old self. Expand your knowledge and truly learn more about what you want to do and how you want to accomplish it, and you will get there. But don't expect it to happen overnight. Don't expect it to happen within a flash of a second. Expect yourself to learn. Expect yourself to go through ups and downs, respond better to those ups and downs, and then from there on, you will slowly and slowly gradually get to the person that you were truly meant to become. And that's what I would tell my 18-year-old self. Learn more, motherfucker. Next up, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. That's what I would tell my 18-year-old self. It's way bigger than me. It has, to be honest with you, it has nothing to do with me. Right now, I have around 46 clients. I'm an online personal trainer. And it's bigger than me, bro. It really has nothing to do with me. Yes, I'm the one who's operating, who's coaching, who's helping them stay accountable. But the thing is, if I want to grow a company, I want to grow a team, I want to grow something, it's bigger than me. It's about taking care of my employees, making sure that their families are fed. It's about taking care of my clients and making sure that they're actually attaining these results, giving them the right guidelines, giving them the right structure, giving them the right routine, giving them the right things to actually apply into their daily life so therefore they can implement it and see results. It is so much more bigger than me. And to be honest with you, sometimes it has nothing to do with you. And for me, this is why I pour into my clients on a daily basis. And when I say pour, it's like I keep you accountable. So probably I'm there with you. Because I know through this journey, it's not even about me. It's about me helping you accomplish this. It's about me helping you change your life. And I promise you, and the reason why I say it's bigger than me is because once you get a change and you see the result of that change, that shit makes you feel amazing. For example, I have a few thousand clients that have had some tremendous transformations over the years, and I promise you, those transformations made my day more than anything else. Those transformations made me change my perspective of this world more than anything else. When you have somebody lose 200 pounds and say, Carl, thank you. When you have somebody lose 200 pounds and say, Carl, my mindset is completely different. When you have somebody who loses 200 pounds and they say, Carl, I've never felt like this before. Is this what healthy feels like? Is this what being confident in yourself feels like? Is this what having self-worth feels like? Is this what having self-esteem within yourself feels like? That shit changes everything about you and about how you see this world. And I'm not gonna lie to you, growing up, I used to not like people. And I'm just being honest, like as a 16-year-old, coming from Haiti at the age of 9 to moving here, I used to not like America. I used to not like the people here. I was afraid of them. And it wasn't until I started pouring into them that I realized it had nothing to do with me, bro. It really has nothing to do with me. And that's why I said in the beginning, fuck me. And I like that, but you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with me. And this is why I make these videos. It's to pour into people, to help them change, to help them build the person that they want to become, to help them truly see a different perspective when it comes to this fitness journey and how to actually apply it, implement it, and be successful at it. And when you do that and you pour more and more into people, you will truly realize that this journey is way bigger than you. And last but not least, keep going, man. Keep fucking going. Keep going every damn day. I remember at 18, I kept chasing certain things, girls, money, this and that, and it just kept leaving me stuck. All I should have done was just kept going with my fitness journey, kept going when it came to learning more about business, kept going when it comes to, truly becoming the person I wanted to become. Because within this journey, you realize that none of those things, they never change, it will always be the same. Like, I can literally go back to that party scene, it will be the exact same fucking thing, and it always is. I remember there were phases in my life where I would go back, after like taking 3 months, 6 months to myself, and then coming back for 3 months, literally it's the same shit over again. I'll be at the club like, fuck, I should be home right now. And then I would get drunk and then start having fun, maybe dance here and there, but then it always goes back to, fuck, I should be home right now. And for me, I wish I could take that time back. The times where I was up at 4 a.m. trying to, go to this party, trying to go to that party, trying to fit into that friend group, because I know that shit fucking matters now. All those people are going to separate lives now. Everybody's different with rights, and everybody's doing something a little different now. And it truly doesn't matter anymore. And the biggest thing I can say to myself is just keep going and focus on the things that you truly want to focus on. Focus on the things that you really want to grow. Stop letting the little things affect you. Stop letting the little things affect you. Stop chasing this and that and just focus on expanding you and becoming the best version of yourself. And just keep going every day, every week, every weekend. And you will truly become the person you want to become. And that's what I'm doing now. I haven't stopped. I won't stop. Because I know that if I just keep going, I'm just going to keep growing. Not just YouTube, not just Instagram, but just me. And I want to grow me into a person that I can look in the mirror and say, damn, we did it, but we still got more work to do. And I do that to this day. I've won a bodybuilding show and that was one of my goals. But I didn't come in first place, so I still got more work to do. I came in second and third. I still got more work to do. I just did this for third. What the fuck? But I still got more work to do. And at the end of the day, I just want to keep going, man. I just want to keep going. And yeah, that's basically what I'll tell my 18-year-old self. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it brought you tremendous value, especially if you're 18, you're younger, and you want to see something that, expands your horizon, helps you grow. And yeah, I hope this brought you some value, and I can't wait to see you healthier, stronger, but most importantly, the best version of you. Peace.